There are 3 powerful rules that experienced and clever graphic designers not only know about, but to which they base their entire workflow around. This is probably one of the most crucial videos that I'm going to make this year, so make sure not to miss out on today's video. The first secret is that graphic design is problem solving. This might be known to many of you, but the secret lies within if you 100% fully understand what that even means, which few designers do. A good designer relies not only on the dominant right side of their brain for creativity, but also on the left-hand side of their brain to simplify complex communicational problems. Now, a good designer can see and understand that any design project is about getting from A to B. How can you make that journey and transform a problem into a solution? So here's an example. The problem might be that a company is starting to lose touch with their target market, and they need a new brand identity to really engage with that group of people. But a bad or an amateur designer will see this as simply making images or graphics that look good. But the clever designer will see the root cause of the problem and then try to resolve that problem. They will study the target market and look into why exactly the company is failing to engage with that target market, and then strive to make the identity for the brand that will solve this very problem. The visual aspects of the design are just the tools and a way to do something, and that something is to solve a problem. You are a paid problem solver and not just to make a pretty picture. The second crucially important and powerful secret in today's video is all about adding value. Now again, many designers don't fully understand this, and they think their job is to be creative. But if you transform your thinking and fully grasp these rules today, you're going to make better designs, earn more money, and grow your career. Graphic design is the process of visual communication that combines ideas, imagery, and text to convey information to an audience, to evoke an action, and to add value. But how does this work, and what does that mean? There are so many ways to add value, but as a graphic designer, you can make sure a business maintains customer interaction with high-quality graphics used in their branding or the marketing campaign. Consistency is key for a brand for awareness and recognition. So keeping customers in the loop, so to speak, in a tactful and on-brand way is an essential part of a business. But let's make it a bit more simple here. There is the concept of just simply gaining new customers for a business through attention grabbing and awareness. A company only has a few seconds to capture a viewer's attention and to keep it. And so to do this, branding must be unique, relevant, and high quality, of course, not to mention relevant to the company. So the value here is turning a person, an ordinary everyday person, into a customer simply through design alone. That's a really simplified version of looking at how you can add value to a brand or your clients. There are many ways to add value, but you are expected to do just that, to add value. So always ask yourself this question: are your designs giving value to your clients? The third powerful secret is maybe the most important in today's video, but this rule states that essentially graphic design is just psychology. The secret to great design isn't in having pretty artwork or some compelling content. The real secret is in the psychology and the consumer's behavior. We are impulsive creatures, and we're governed a lot by emotion, and so companies and brands are always trying to capitalize on this very fact. A graphic designer needs a whole host of psychological tricks and theories to produce the most effective designs possible. These include color psychology and the associations with those colors, but also things like what imagery will appeal to the target market, and what kind of people are the target market. You also need to be aware of the message you want to evoke before you even start making a design. So here's a really cool example and something that illustrates this point perfectly. Do you want to evoke fear or scare people with a design? Maybe for an anti-smoking campaign. Or maybe you want to cause a sense of dissatisfaction in the viewer, maybe through the way they appear and look, and in doing so they buy or invest into a product to improve their physical appearance. That sounds pretty crafty, and it is pretty crafty, but these are the techniques that designers, branding agencies and companies use to sell their products every single day. And I'm sure they've been used on you without even realizing it. So of course there are other psychological points to look at, such as shape psychology, the style of fonts, and even the layout of a design. But as a graphic designer, you need to be aware that your design is going to solve a client's problem, and in doing so, you're going to add value to their business in one or multiple different ways. And to do this, you need to fully understand the design needs to communicate a message through a whole host of psychological mediums and techniques, from color choice to font selection and so on. That is what graphic design is. Do remember, if you want to keep learning essential skills about graphic design and Adobe Illustrator and many other things, do subscribe to this channel for weekly graphic design content. Also, click a video on screen if you want to learn something else today. But until next time, design your future today. Peace.